met? And how will you balance those needs against those of the city as a whole? Mr. Wisnick.
Well, the reason I actually became a candidate, first of all, was because there are district elections, and I think there needs to be a better communication between the city and the districts. So that's why I'm here today. I'm also a parent. I have not been, like I said, really engaged in the community that much, other than as a family man, as a parent, with my kid, bringing him to school, as a coach. The good thing I think about that is that I don't think there's anybody pulling my strings at this point. I'm coming in as an entrepreneur, somebody coming in, flying in from 40,000 feet, and able to look at things without anybody pulling my strings, without any corruption. Thank you.
The way the question was phrased, I take issue with one thing, but I don't think the district issues are against the issues of the city as a whole. I think there's a lot of alignment. One of the things is, 5.5 years I've served the city as a whole, and I've worked very hard to be out in the community as often as I can, and specifically trying to find folks that don't know about Seattle's process and aren't participating in ways and their voices aren't being heard, and making sure that they have the voice. And sometimes that means going to communities with interpreters, or going to folks where you need translation services. But we have a very diverse city, and it's critically important that we're out there. One of the great things about district elections is that if I am so lucky to be elected to serve in District 6, the geography of which I cover is a lot smaller, which means I'll be in the neighborhood, these specific neighborhoods, that much more often. I still believe it's important to be serving the whole city too, because we're making policy that affects everyone in the city.
I hope to bring City Hall to you. So I want to have more of our city council meetings in the community. I want to have office hours in our community. I want a place where people in our neighborhood can find me, know where I will be, that there is a schedule where you can find me. And I absolutely agree with Mike that we have to go out and we have to search for those that are less typically engaged. We have to meet them where they are, and we have to speak in the language that they speak, or bring an interpreter with us. And I hope to have that be an absolutely regular part of my working week, and I would encourage our city departments to do the same. I also agree with Mike that it is not to the exclusion of working citywide. I think the examples and the conversations we have specifically in our neighborhoods, we bring back, we share, and we leverage, and we build bigger solutions and better solutions for our community and city.
Okay, in an effort to demonstrate that I too can think on my feet, it does take me a little bit of time to stand up, but I can say that I have worked in all of the districts doing the work that I've done. I've also been a business owner. I've also relied on the services of the city of Seattle, the cultural potential, the theaters, the museums and everything to show my 4 children what a city can be and what a city can offer. I've also told my children that you can learn just as much from a bad example as what you can from a good example. And all the districts have bad examples. All of the districts have good examples. I think that this is a problem that we need to address as a city. Many of these problems are. And I also think that there are some particular challenges that we face in our neighborhood here. And those I would hope to address with you and with your input as to what your unique concerns are. I do find I'm done.